I think I just need to fix something. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, guys. So we just started, and oh, sorry for the few minutes. I was actually fixing something on my camera. So, guys, was sect. Okay. We're still waiting for people, or few people to join, and people are going to be joining in few minutes. Okay, guys. So before that, we're going to be progressing. Like we just started now, and if you're just joining, much welcome. Like if you're just seeing us for the first time, I don't know. You're also welcome. So, guys, we're sects, and just more like usual. What's it called? Usual. Like the usual impartation. A kind of guys. So, welcome. So we're going to be doing more of welcoming, more of our culture, what we normally do now. Whenever we start our streaming, we normally do welcoming. So that's more like welcoming people. Then before we get to the main deal, so that's what we're on now. So guys, we're going to be doing more of a comment, then we're going to be progressing now. People are going to be joining alongside, and then we stream together. So guys, we're sects, and firstly, okay, we're doing welcoming new viewers, welcome old viewers, welcome returning viewers, people that are just peeping, people that are just viewing. So any viewer that your presence is much regarded, alarming regarded. We're not taking it for granted. Okay, guys, we're just doing welcoming. So we said we just started. So our culture is more like we're going to be doing welcoming. We'll be doing welcoming them. If people get to join, we'll hit the nail at the point. Like we'll start merely. So, guys, we just started, and I'm here at Graphic. So I'm going to be doing welcoming here. So if you're a new viewer, a returning viewer, old viewers, any viewer that you owe much love, we're not actually taking it for granted, and your presence means a lot. We love you guys. So we just started, guys, and some of you know what we're into already. Most of you might have seen us more than not for the first time. Yes, well, most of you might have seen us one or two. I don't know, at least. I have few audience. Yes, I have few audience. It's not easy to have audience. So, guys, we just started, and we really have some things to talk about today. Very crucial. Yes, and as I we likely say, we don't waste people's time. It's also is actually going to be wasting your time. What we do here is we develop mindset. I don't know. Even when your mindset is developed, we develop him more. You're going to learn and unlearn, get to see things from a different perspective, get to actually know. It's just more like development mindset. We're not just to motivate. Yes, it's not just motivating. Do you get? So it's more like reshaping mindset. And we normally tell people that we were set for undergraduate students. If you're not married, yes, let's put it that if you're not married, our stream section has its way of actually helping you in navigating process of life. And what we're doing, okay, I think I'm going to be saying more like our objective. Yes, it's still possible that probably you're going to be seeing new viewers today, and they are going to just be stuck, folding their hands, looking at us. What are we doing? So it's best we inform them of what we're actually doing, and for them not to be stuck or anything. Okay, guys, just for that, if you're a new viewer, welcome. And if you're seeing it for the first time, I guess you may, I don't know. Okay, now let's assume that you don't know what we're doing. Okay, I'm UF Graphics, our humble self, and what we're doing is simple. Yes, we teach students, young adults, undergraduate students, even graduate students, life after school. Like we try guiding them on the path, and we try making them see things that school is not even teaching them. We try opening their eyes, despite their eyes is open. because your eyes can be open and you may not be seeing things. So it's more like opening their eyes. We're not putting fear in them. We're not making it look as if that school is not trying. Do you get? So our teaching, our stream sections or areas has what it impacts to students, because we said this is beyond school, because what we're doing in school is not teaching it, and it has a part to play. Like, it's more like the fundamental issues that young adults are already facing, and this is what is really causing problem. Yes, I mean it's now when we get to see people failing, or let me be precise, young adult failing, young youth failing. This what okay, just more like everything that we're saying here is more like the stuff that is actually guiding them to it. Now, they tell you that students don't fail because they are not smart, they are not academical or or whatever or intelligence. No, they fail because they actually lack the life skills. It's called life skills. Now, this is it's just more like knowledge now, something that helps you to navigate the process of life. Yes, because when they're in school, they will just be, or school will just guide them on academics, how to read and write, but real life is neglected. Nobody is even talking about it. Outside life, when they have graduated, that's the matter we're really talking about. Just to a kind of, because that stage of one's life is crucial. A lot of things are going to be coming. So if such adult is not prepared for it, if such adult does not even expect to see it, and does not have the stamina, because it has to do with stamina, preparedness, mental, emotional intelligence. Like, it's something beyond reading and writing. So this is more like actually is an information and is a life skills also. And what we're doing here is simple, actually helping in equipping students in this part, making them getting them with the necessary information that they are going to be needing to really navigate this part. So that's for that, guys. And was it, and that's just for first time viewers what we're actually doing. So I guess it's going to be able to clear, what's it called, clear the air or something. Do you get, guys? So that's for that. And we have something today on our thumbnail, I guess. If okay, I don't know, we actually treated because what we stream every day, and we treated a topic yesterday, I guess. I don't know to go into that, but it was crucial. And if you were not on this live session, you missed a lot. Like, some people brought cookies. So I'm serious. Like, some people brought cookies, and it's not physical cookies. But what we know is that it's actually cookies. So, guys, we have something today crucial, something that let me check, something is on our thumbnail, but that's what we're going to be really emphasizing on today. So, guys, if you're seated already, grab your chair very tight. So it's just more like what school didn't teach. Yes, like what? Okay, just like school didn't teach you this. Yes, it's just more like school didn't teach you this. So it's just more like mind you, you'll be like, what did this thing that school did not teach me? Like, what is this that school refused to teach me? And well, you not to blame school, because we're going to be telling you reason why. You know, you get to school, or you go to school, and school is going to teach you a lot. Like, oh my god, school is good though. School will teach you a lot. But what we're saying here is that there are so many things that school did not teach you. That's what we're emphasizing on today. That the necessary things school refused. Are we going to be saying refused, or let's just say school did not teach you because it's not their duty to actually do that, and it's not what they are structured for. So let's not say they refused. They did not refuse. They taught you the necessary things. Now let's just say the things that school did not. So let's just say, of course, they don't have the ability to teach it. So, guys, now this is more like, school didn't teach you this, the real life skills students should know, like, before it's too late. Now it's more like a life skill, and actually students should know it, and them knowing it is going to actually help them in really navigating. It helps them, it places them on the right track. It gives them the ability to really stand, and the stamina and structure to face reality. So these are things that school do not teach. But beyond that, we're going to be breaking it down, like, we're going to make it a kind of bit by bit. So, guys, active, we're progressing. Okay, firstly is the real life skills to students should know before it's too late. Okay, firstly is okay, the truth about school. If were to ask what okay, now let's just say if were to ask what was school, like the truth about school. Now, if someone woke up to me and be like, what's the truth about school? Now let me be transparent. I can just reply the first thing that school is just like a structure. Like, of course, school has been existing before I was giving birth to, but me now, from my common understanding, I may just tell the person that school is a kind of a building that is requisite or structured to actually teach students. Yeah, that's what school is structured for. And we're saying here there is so many things that school is not teaching, so many things that school refuses. No, let's not say they refuse, they are not teaching it. They don't have the ability to teach it. All these things, the things that they are not teaching, that they don't even have the ability to teach, is very very requisite. It's very very important that students get to know it, and them knowing it is going to be even help them like in outside life or a kind of that. So we said the truth about school is that okay, school teach or school is more like theoretical. Yes, school is based on theoretical aspects. What we know school is as if someone ever attended the school or attended the university, or if you're in school I mean I'm more like precise university, tertiary institution. What I'm trying to say is, when students are in school is very very structured. Is structured in a way that if you go to school, attend lectures, I think tests and exams come up, and when you're done, you'll be issued a certificate. That's more like a report card proof of what you studied, and it's more like your result, your performance during the or your studying the days or life. I don't know. That's what school is meant for. It's issued you a certificate. Now, school is not going to give you beyond certificates. That's just what school is destined, structured, or expected to give you. Now, that's certificate is actually what you own. Like, it's what you work for. Now, it's based on your performance. Do you know? You get, so it's actually, if you perform well, it's automatically show. It's going to be showing on the certificate. Like, yeah. Then if you performed or poor, it's also show. So this is what school is meant. Is more like theoretical. It teaches you theoretical knowledge of actually your discipline or whatever you're doing, and it now gives you or issue a certificate whenever you're done. So that certificate, it's what people normally call degree. Do you get? So, and we're telling you here that that degree is not enough. We're going to break it down. There is this session stream we were like telling students, don't ever depend on your degree. Yes, it's actually valuable, but it's not enough. Yes, we're going to be explaining what we mean by don't ever depend on your degree, because if you actually depend on it, if you ride on it, if you depend on it totally, now depending on it totally is going to make you or ignore that things, ignore or other aspect of self-development, maybe or skill aspects, being competent in a lot of things is going to be neglected. Now you're going to pursue chase only degree. Now that's more like depending only on degree, and it's possible that you can still graduate being out from a university, and there won't be any work for you. I will say why it's very very risky, and we get to tell students, oh more, don't do this, because you may end up regretting. Yeah, you may end up regretting ever, and this is actually leading students into trouble. You get to see multiple graduates. I don't know, different countries, multiple graduates, they will tell you that I regretted why I ever went to university. I guess you'll be like, what's the problem? Like, why are you regretting? They will just tell you that there's no that even when the best government comes, it cannot still employ everybody. So the best thing to do as a young person, as a young student, is actually make preparations. That's why we said is a training ground. Universities is an opportunity. Yes, is an opportunity, not a guarantee of success. It's an opportunity, not a guarantee of success. It's actually a opportunity, because everybody is not opportune to be there. So if you're ever there, you ought to make appropriate use of the time, the years, and the resources. Like, you should train, you should build with it. That's your emphasis. Like, you should be intentional and ready with it. So if actually you're in a university, it's meant you're expected to build. Yes, because there's something about university years and time. Building is part of it, and when you're building, that's the best time to build actually, because it tells you that there's no best time to start up anything, but there is the best time to actually take your life seriously. Kind of that. I don't know how to. I cannot just recall. But what I'm trying to say is that you're expected to build at that stage, because of course you're becoming an adult. So if if you ever build up something like it's actually going to be helping you in your outside life, yes, this is more like, okay, let's take for instance somebody that, okay, let's say for instance somebody that started up a business, or she was still in school, you started up a business, and you were just growing it or combining it, merging it up with your academics, trying to uh, cope with it, and you actually grew on it, and maybe you were able to get customers, clients, people that you're working for. Maybe let's assume that's a soft skill, maybe tech skill, maybe video editing or graphic designing. Now you're actually working for some people, you get paid sometimes, you get, so this is an extra advantage. Skills in the aspect of young people or undergraduate people is an extra advantage. And in other words, it can as well be skill, it can be business, it can be browns. So it's not requisite, it's not mandatory that it's going to be a skill, like something that you're going to be or working hard to gain money. It can be a tech skill, and that's why we tell students you can merge it up. Don't just depend on your academics, like don't just depend on your result, your degree, because when you depend on it, it's possible of failing, and it's possible of not being able to actually carry take I don't know how to put that, but it can frustrate when it fails. So we're talking about, okay, we said the truth you don't teach in school, we said the truth about school false, that's just what we finished. Or the truth, the real truth, school is structured to teach you theoretical. School is not to, or school is not never structured to teach you how to make money, how to think, how to or make appropriate decision, how to navigate the process of life. It was never designed for that. It's has its design to teach you theoretical. So you ought to figure these things out. And when graduates, undergraduate people, student, young adult that are coming up fails to understand this principle more like a guide, they are going to misprioritize it. Like they are going to end up being confused and regretting of going to school. So what we want, and that's why we're actually informing them, for them to be aware, because them knowing it's possibly going to or make them be intentional, act in a different way in order not to be victims of this. Okay, guys, we're progressing. We said the gap was missing. The gap, because this is there is actually a gap. School is not teaching everything now, or like telling students the things that school is not teaching, and any student that cares to know will be like, what is this that school is not teaching? What is this that school is not teaching? So this is just it that we're trying to point out for you to actually get to know it, and maybe I don't know, figure it out. So guys, what program we said the gap was missing. Many students graduate without understanding the reward. They graduate without ever understanding how money works, how money works, how to figure out things, how to make preparations, how to a kind of plan you get, or how to figure out things. This is life. Graduation stage is more like a transition stage. That's when you're leaving from a secondary school to a university, and then a university you're moving out, you're graduating to the real world. They call it real world. There is a reason why it's real and it's a world. So that's more like you have not been into that place before. You're going to that, I mean, being independently, living independently, like you're ought to figure out things by yourself at that point in time, at that stage. And imagine if you're not prepared, imagine if you have not been making plans for that stage. It's just more like going to war without the necessary equipment to defeat your opponents. It's just like going to war without having the uh preparing enough because there must be a preparation. Now is going to take you away. You may lose the battle. Obviously, so we're more like equipping students with the necessary information that they actually need to navigate the process. So, guys, we said that many students graduate without actually knowing how money was, how to invest, how to invest. All these things more like or what's it called? Income? No, more like financial intelligence. Do you guess? And real world skill, like real skill. Okay, they actually graduate without actually figuring this out, knowing all these things. Moreover, real world skill. This is just like skills that reward years. We told you that school rewards theoretical aspect. When you perform well in your academies, when you write better, get good grades, you always be rewarded by school. That reward comes in a way kind of issuing you a very good certificate, maybe an awesome one. Do you get? So that's school rewards. Now, if we're relating to real life is when you're going to be facing totally, like, you're graduating, you're going to be or you're of course you're going to be an adult. So adulthood has a lot of things it throws to you. A lot of things are going to be coming. So part of what it's going to be showing is just like, okay, well, I was asking or was trying to know real world skills. Real world actually have skills. Now these skills are said or can be said or is the ability for you to actually navigate the process. Now let's just say, okay, you just graduated, you don't have a communication skill, you don't have a creating skill, ability to solve problem, ability to make plans, like these are abilities, obviously. So is actually what's it called, real life ability. So these abilities is going to be helping you if you're ever ready for it, like if you ever work for it. So this it's called like life abilities. Okay, digital skills, life skills. I mentioned communication skill, ability to solve your problem, create value, make innovations, or be adaptable. Everything. So if we're talking about tech skill or digital skills, I think it has to do with so graphic design, video editing, text skill, writing, freelancing, and all of this. So it's actually a skill, and if you get to know it, it's an extra advantage. It helps you navigate. It creates streams of income even when you have not graduated. Yes, and having a stream of income is actually helpful as a student because you're going to start earning even before your certificate does. Before your certificate start paying you. That's one good thing about having, and it can be multiple streams of income also. And this why we tell students that is a training ground. You ought to try things, explore, be exposure, like get to meet people, get things done before you ever graduate, because once you graduate, it's not always funny, guys. Okay, guys, we're progressing. Okay, we said self-discipline. Now if we're talking about discipline, the because it's actually a skill, it's more like it has to do with you, uh, or being able to, or resilience, the ability to work and all of that, like self-discipline. Now, so it's actually a skill because if you're well disciplined, you're going to be focused. If you're well disciplined, it's not easy. That's why it's a skill. Everybody does not have it, so it needs to be built. You ought to know it, like it has to be part of you if you're ever going to be joining. All right, guys, so we have something more. Why students struggle after school? Hmm why students struggle after school? So it's possible that, despite you graduate, despite you're going to school, despite you're studying hard, despite you're burning lights, burning candle, burning torch, whatever you're burning, it's still possible that you're going to still struggle. It's possible. Do you get? So this we want to know the necessary things that necessitate it. Like, why is student struggling after graduation, after university? We thought that if student goes to school, okay, that's a belief and it's an outdated one. They said go to school, make good grades, you're going to be successful. Imagine, it sounds easy. It was actually working. It works then, but now it's an outdated one. If you get to say it, people get to laugh. Like, it's funny now because success is beyond that. Success has a lot of things, are factors that necessitate it, things to put in. There is a lot of inputs required, requisite for you. Like, you really have a long path a lot of part to play in order to be successful. And was saying here, what's it called? Why students struggle? Okay, we're just trying to say, wow, it's still possible that students can struggle. Now, these are, well, okay, we're going to know why they are still struggling, even after them graduating, even after them having a lot of knowledge, a lot of theoretical knowledge. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we just say school. Okay, why students struggle after school? Now, I don't know, but this is wrong. That is not school. It's not school fault. Are we blaming school? We're not going to blame school. School with school is doing their part. School is teaching them theoretical, but real life requires more than theoretical. Real life rewards of problem solvers, of solution givers, even employers in question. Employers cannot employ you. That's why we tell people that people don't buy product, they buy solution. So if your product is not actually going to be satisfying me, there's no way I can purchase it because it's valueless. Do you get? Do you get? So people buy or solution, they don't buy products. Yeah, so that means if actually that product is not worth it, they're not going to buy. So employers employ physical problem solvers, people can create value, not oh. Okay. Greetings, greetings. I'll see you in my sexual stream. I guess it's up to a week or 2 weeks if I'm not if I'm correct. Anyway, guys, greetings, much love. Thanks for joining our live stream section. It's fine. Well, we're so happy to see you. You're more like our a kind of long friend. Yeah. We've seen you for a while now, and I remember this week, so I'm not going to be forgetting. Yeah. Okay, okay. What we're talking about here? Okay, this the truth that they don't teach in school. Do you get? Yes. What was actually emphasizing on stressing our brain to explain is that the school or the truth they don't teach in school, and we'll hear more like saying more despite school is good though. And we said actually we're not blaming school for that. It's not even their fault. Like they are doing their part. School is structured in a different way. School is structured more like to equip you on what you're studying. Do you get? That's what school is structured. Even before I was giving birth to, school has been teaching issuing you certificate. Yeah. I went to school. I just returned, and that's why I'm even streaming now. I went to lectures today, and I think I only had one lecture, but I have to stream because I do stream every day now. After the lecture, I returned home, so actually streaming now. So school was fine today. Yeah. My lecturer taught us well. So I was explaining something like, let me be precise and a kind of show. So what I'm going to be summarizing it, then I'll be progressing. I was just trying to say that school don't teach real life abilities. School will just teach you academically, equip you with the necessary knowledge you need to know on your particular discipline. Everything. It's just like what they did. We went to school today. I'm studying some more like accounting. Everything. So they actually taught me whatever they are teaching me is based on my discipline, what I've assigned for the career that I've chosen. They're not going to leave what they are teaching me and start teaching me how to make money, how to solve your life problem, how to make decisions, how to create value. No, it's not. That's what I'm talking about now. School is not telling me that, and I guess they are not still telling other students that. So, all of these things are necessary. Of course, now it's obvious. School is not teaching me how to make money. School is not teaching me how to make critical decisions. School is not teaching me how to solve real life problem. And real life rewards value. Yes, not just what you have upstairs. Type of thing you're able to create. Because if you have knowledge, if you cannot work it out, you cannot execute it, if you cannot use it to gain results, you're not going to be rewarded. Now, it's only school that rewards knowledge. That's academically now. If you perform well, school will reward you. But we're talking about real life because people are actually going to be graduating. There will be a time when we're not going to be in universities now. Oh my god. Of course, school is not even doing that, but I'm not doing that as well. I'm not going to be doing that. School is not doing that. I'm not going to be doing that. Well, Nura just joined now. Nura, welcome to the live stream section. I'm serious. Like, look at me now. I went to school today. My lecturer taught me okay, what did I even learn today? Okay, something like, oh, I've forgotten. Jesus, what they taught us today. I've forgotten. Omo, I will remember. Okay, it's just more like, let me think. Oh, Omo, this is serious. I'm not just able to recall what they taught us today in school, but it's fine. But what I'm trying to say that even what I was taught today, I was not taught how to prepare. They were not actually preparing me for life. Yes, and of is obvious. I'm going to be graduating one day. I'm graduating next year, and if I don't know these things, any student that doesn't know it, no, now like, and the reason, okay, the reason why I forgot is that I have a lot of things on my head, and my head is hot. Look at it now. I'm serious. My head is hot. Is eating. So that's what makes it. So don't blame me. Like, oh Jesus Christ, don't blame me for that. I will actually figure it out. Okay, okay. Let me make a promise. Or tomorrow live stream session, I'm going to be telling you. Promise. Promise. How did they even used to? Is it promise? I'll be like this. I'll be like this. I don't know. But I'm serious. Like, I'm just surprised I'm not able to recall. And I guess my head is hot. Like, I'm not reasoning well. Like, if as you're looking at me now, I'm not reasoning well. My mentals are not correct. I don't know. But that's just it. So, well, Nura, we said, how isn't this? I don't really get. Please, a kind of repeat, like repeat. I mean, I don't really get what you mean, Nura. Okay, okay, okay. So I actually mean it when I say school don't teach about life. And before I say anything I'm saying here is proven. Yes, scientifically proven, sociologically proven, therapeutically proven, like everything proven. Yes, it's proven that school don't teach about life, don't teach you how to navigate. And this is actually the cause. Yes, I don't know if you've ever seen people say school is a scam. I've get to. Oh, okay, you say it's by our best friend. Okay, okay, well. Nura, I still don't get it. Like, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Yeah. Okay. Yes, he's one of our friend, old time friend, our VIP audience. Yes, and they are actually the one that have been with me when I started. Yes, like, we have started for about 4 months. We've been streaming for like 4 months now, and we have VIP audience, people that has more like people that have been with us ever since we started. They have been coming, trying to gist us. So we're not actually neglecting them. We're really appreciating the fact, like, it means a lot, and we're promising them that one day we're going to be in their country. We'll give them a lot of cookies. Yes, we'll definitely give them big cookies, and even on our birthday we're going to stream. So our birthday is a few months from now, and we'll bring cookies. Yeah, so if you can come, you come and eat cookies. Yeah. I'm live now. Of course, your this is live stream, and I'm active. I'm actually streaming, and do you get? And I mean it. I'm going to be streaming that. That is, what is it called? That's few months. Let me not say it now. Well, it's few months. The unboxing, yeah, the unboxing will be streamed. The unboxing of gifts will be streamed, and a lot of things are coming, guys. So just stay tuned. Well, Nura, thanks for joining, anyways, and you actually meet also. So uh no. You tried though. Jesus. Wait, that was close. That was close. The 28th was close. but you still miss it. You cannot even guess it. You cannot guess it. I know you're trying to guess it, but you cannot guess it. I don't know. So this is not actually it. It's 26th, but I'm not telling you the month. I'm not telling you the month. You actually close with the date. Yes, you say 28. It's more like 26th. But 26th of what? No, you don't know. So I'm not 27th. I said it's 26th. So you're actually going to be minusing one. So you tried, you said 28, 27. You're coming down, you have to come down again, but you're missing the months. Yes, it's not uh fourth, okay, January, February, March, April. Not even April, that's the fourth day. Like, you're still missing it. 26, 26. I'm not telling you the month. It's just 26th, yes, of something something or something something. Well, reaching that time will be informing you guys qua. Yeah, a kind of we're going to, or you guys are going to stay tuned. Nura, guy, no, like, not 2020. 2025 has gone now. That was last year. Do you get, like, this is 2026, and I said my birthday is going to be coming a few months, a kind of a number of months, not actually two, three. So months are going to be counting before it comes. Well, we said we're going to be sharing big cookies, and people that are going to be available, they are going to eat big cookies. Well. I guess I should be progressing and war with you. You're acting, and that my friend. Let me call his name. Chuku Dim. I don't know. I just hope he comes back. Like, actually discussing before Nura joined the section stream, and he was actually asking me, and I was trying to explain today's topic, like what we're really emphasizing on, because every section stream has a particular topic we do talk about, and everything we're talking about is pointing at life after school. Like, is it has it way of pointing at it, because that's our emphasis, and that's where was set, and that's what we're trying to guide students. We don't want them to feel, we don't want them to be victims, we don't actually want them to regret, we don't even want that saying that school is a scam to increase. We want to kill it, because it's very very or very very transparent, very very clear that school is not a scam. Yes, school cannot ever, will never be a scam. The mistakes that students are making, it's what makes it look like, and them making the multiple mistakes, and if people are not even correcting it, the mistakes are going to still grow and still cause more harm than good. Do you get? So this is actually the problem that people are facing, and people don't even feel that it is necessary to emphasize, make or elaborate on, and students are still making multiple mistakes. So what our stream session is more like pointed, is more like structured on that to actually help them navigate the park. So guys, we still have much few things to actually point out here, sha, before we going off. Like, we still have things to point out. So part of the thing we still have here, we said what you must start learning now. We said something like what school refused to teach, and the second thought we said is not school for to, like, it's not school, oh, school not it, the we are not never structured for that, but it's important. So we're not trying to teach you that's which school refuses to teach you. And we say what students must start learning now: skill development. There's something evil, real life requires skills, yes. And we tell students that if you have a skill, okay, now let me use from myself, for instance. I'm a student, I have a skill, I'm a graphic designer, I do designs. Now, have you seen, I'm actually earning. Most times I'm paid, most times I'm rewarded. In school, out from school, I get work I do for people. Have you seen? So this is skill, and we say it's an extra advantage. Yes, it's obvious, because I'm earning from it. My certificate is not paid yet. I'm still a student. I'm earning from my graphics work, my skill. Now, if any student gets to learn skill, person will still enjoy the benefits. Is an extra advantage. And let me shock you, it's possible that you can just graduate out from university, you can build up your skills, like you can develop it more, you can decide to pick it up as a career. Yes, my graphics design that I'm doing, I can just graduate, decide to drop my certificates and establish my graphics design in a big way. Have you seen? So these things, it should still make you relevant. Yes, they said thousands of graduates graduate every year. Meanwhile, jobs are scarce, like rare. That's what make people unemployed. You see some people graduate, they say that there's no work. The government, they will call it bad government. Moreover, even when the best government comes, there's no way governments can employ everybody. So the best thing for some people to do is just to have something. They should start making preparations. Even when government did not employ them, they are not going to be frustrated. That's just the facts. Is like they should just know it. Yes, knowing it will make them to be intentional. They are going to be ready, expecting, like, even they are going to have it in their mind that even if government refuses to employ me, if I'm not employed by the government, I will not still struggle. It should be in their mind, it should be in their subconscious mind. And them knowing it actually is going to help them think in a different way, see things from a different view, asking, like, the stop, like, I don't know, it's going to be different. Do you get? Now, it's still possible that I'm not seeing things from okay, I'm not seeing things in a way an average student is still seeing something. Okay, an average student may just be seeing, or maybe thinking life will fit it up. That's the wrong issue. Like, they just graduated from work is good, they're going to be successful. That's the emphasis. Like, real life no dey do magic. I'm using our language. Real life no dey do magic. Yes, there's no magic in real life. You must put effort. Things are expected of you. You have your own part to play. That's that if success is easy, if it's simple, every success is possible. Yeah, and that's why success is not easy. That's why people are not successful. And if you're ever going to journey, if you're ever going to walk on the path of success, you're going to encounter failure. It's more like something that welcomes you. It shakes you. Hey bro, okay, failure shakes you and asks you, how are you doing? How are you doing? I don't know. I'm being serious. Failure is not opposite of success, it's part of success. If you're ever going to be of succeeding, if you're ever thinking of succeeding, you're going to encounter failure multiple times, rejection multiple times, because it tests you. It tests how ready you are. It tests how you're able to resilience. It tests how your mentals and emotions are strong. Okay, let's give for instance, there's what failure does, that people is hidden, and people are still yet to figure it out. That's why we tell people that don't hate failure. Failure tests you. It brings out the best in you. It sharpens you. It makes you see the place that you're lacking, and you try upgrading. Okay, let's say for instance, let's give a simple illustration. Let's say a student that did not prepare well happen to take a test or exam. Automatically, the student is going to fail. Now that's failure. But if the student is mentally okay, let's say if the student is mentally okay, he or she is going to know that not prepare well is lack of preparation. He or she did not study well. Have you seen? That's what make him fail. So peradventure, if he studied well, if had it been he needed more time, maybe he would have passed. Have you seen? So failure is more like telling you that you're not ready enough. And on that part, you will train yourself. So if such student fails, what such student is expected to do is to read hard, is to go back, is to give more time to academics, is to study more, or more, a kind of, do you know? So on the point of studying, you're becoming better, you're knowing some things. Do you get? So that it sharpens you. So if you're ever seen, if you're seeing somebody that succeeded, if you're seeing a successful person, such person is ready, because failure has already tested the person. Yes, the has gone through failure, rejections, and still stand. That's what made such person a successful person. So don't hate failure. Instead, develop your mindset in a way that you see it as something that challenges you, something that make you better, something that gets you like that pushes you to the wall to be a better person. Yes, because if you're okay, if you're not, it's not, it's just more like something that refines you. Iron has to go through a kind of fire to be refined. So if you're going to be a successful person, you're going to be refined. You're going to be refined by failure, rejections, multiple things. Things are going to be thrown to you. So it's your inability to fail, your inability to give up. It's what stand like that's more like the proof that you went through all those things. That's more like the result. That's more like the scars that you're going to be showing, that these my scars, like this is what I encounter during my training period, during my a kind of working period. Obviously, so success, if it's easy, everybody would have been successful. If you're going to work, becoming a successful person, you're going to encounter failure, reactions, and your inability to quit, fail, because failure is not all about failing. Failure is remaining at the point you failed. Yes, because if you fail, the best thing to do is to stand up again and continue. And if you fail and remain, that's what is called failure. And failure, it happens you, like it makes you see your mistakes. It makes you see how unprepared you are. And the best thing to do if you're a wise person is to acknowledge it and work towards in merging of those things in order to be a better person. If you study well, you pass. If you did not study well, you fail. I've seen the distance. So failure, and I came to realize that okay, the first time I heard this, I was very, very shocked. I've forgotten the person's name, the person that produced electrical bulb. Tried, he's in 99 times, I've been 900, and I don't know, like, why I know that the person tried multiple times. Do you get? So I was actually asking myself, Omo, if this person can try this number of times, and I came to realize that what was actually powering the person was not motivation. Such person cannot be working with motivation. Do you know what it means to try something and fail, try again and fail, try again and fail more than 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, even if it's 99 times? I guess the person tried producing, electrical bulb now. I heard the person tried, is it 99 times or 990? I don't know, but it's a multiple times. Now I was asking, even me, I will give up, like I'm being real. So that means the person was so determined. That is more than motivation, because if it's motivation, the person would have stopped, because motivation is just a word. It gets to a time. If you try, you're failing, often failing, you give up. That's motivation. Is a word. If it fades, if it faded out, you automatically stop. It's beyond discipline. So discipline, it gets to a point, or more you're tired, you just give up. So it's more than motivation. It's more than discipline that sustained that man till he got what he was actually looking for. Do you know what it means to try? You're failing, you're still trying. That means he actually knows something that people don't know. And that's why they tell you that winners focus on, okay, they said they say winners focus on winning, losers focus on the winner. And they said winners, okay, winners don't quit, quitters don't win. Yes. Now if that means had it been he quitted, he wouldn't have actually produced. Maybe till now we wouldn't know anything like electrical bulb. Have you seen? So that means if you persist on something, if you fail and continue, if you fail and continue, you're actually going to you like you're actually going to, it gets to a point you don't have any option that to get that thing right. Yes, is related to academics. There will be a time you fail. You determine that I must pass. Now you put in your time, put in your energy, like putting the necessary requirements. Then that shows you're automatically going to or be passing. So failure is something that students need to acknowledge. They should just, what is there is just for them to see it from a different view, have from a different mindset, because mindset, the matter of mindset is you. Mindset is how you see things, how you take things up to yourself, even how you go about things. That's your mindset. That's how you're seeing it. That's how you're sorting it out. That's how you're processing it in your mind. So if your mindset is not developed, despite that means anything that is going to be coming out is going to be poor. Like your mindset, your thinking, everything is going to be poor. It's going to be weary. Yes, but if your mindset is developed, even when you fail, you're going to like. And there's something that they said: learn to differentiate your identity from the occurrence. Now let me break it down. If I fail a course, if I fail an exam, what happened is just an occurrence. I'm not a failure. I was not born to fail. It's just an occurrence. Just see it as just an occurrence. If you try better, you can succeed. You can actually get it right. So I'm differentiating myself. I'm the identity. I'm not a failure. What happens is failure, the occurrence. Now, if I'm seeing it that way, it will empower me. It will give me the energy to strive again. But if I'm seeing it as I cannot do this, I failed, maybe I will fail again. This is not for me. I'm not meant for this. I'm not just can't like I cannot just sort it out. Everything. So that is not a good mindset to have. You're automatically going to quit. You're going to just give up easily. And people that gives up easily never achieve anything. People that okay, just like real life is not easy. And that's what we tell students. You need to be grinded, you need to be well equipped, you should be competent, have skills, be competent in a lot of things. It is an extra advantage to your degree, is an extra advantage to your certificate because even shown if you're not able to work things out because employers don't employ people with big certificates, they only employ you because you're going to be creating value, you're going to take the organization to the next level. Like it's just what you're able to. I'm not going to be employed because I have a big certificate. They are going to employ me just because of what I can give, the kind of problem I can solve, things I can create. The value is just the value inside that they're looking for. So that means if you're not valuable, if you cannot create value, even with your big certificates, it's just temporal. Most times you're not going to be employed. And that is more like that's why they usually assess employees before they ever offer them a job offer. Yes, they will assess them. I think the assessment is recruitment. They will recruit them, know their abilities. Most times it's tests. They will test how their communication skills. These are life skills. If you cannot communicate effectively, efficiently, well, you may not be employed. Like yes, now because you ought to communicate with people. So whereby you cannot communicate is a problem, and being your inability to communicate is going to restrict you from a lot of things. It's going to constrain you from getting to mingle with people because you cannot or mingle with people without communicating. Obviously, so communication skills is part of real life skills that every student needs to have, and you having it is an extra advantage. And being competent, I mean, there's something about competency. Competence is being good at first. If you're looking at competence, it's just more like okay, I'm a graphic designer. If I get to tell people that I'm very very competent, the person is going to be like I'm very very good at what I do. Like I'm very very good in designing. Obviously, that's the competency. That's the being competent for my own side. Now it can relate to anything. It can relate to tech. Now most people that is studying accounting, business, they don't even know how to actually work these things out. Moreover, they are in school and nobody is telling them this. And they're just going to graduate only to realize that they did not prepare much, like they are lacking. And that awareness of their lacking is going to make them regret. And it's possible of causing them psychological problem or whatever, mental. They are going to start feeling depressed or rejected. Do you get? And it's as so at that stage, those things can lead someone into sin. It can ruin someone's career entirely. And this is something that we don't want. And that's why we're making a lot of emphasis trying to put it to students that school is not enough. Make preparation, build with your time, make appropriate use of your time. Time they said is a great asset because if you fail to use time well, it's going to be reflecting in your life. If you waste time, yes, if you're not able to utilize time well, time is very very crucial. Minutes or seconds define minutes define hours define days weeks. Now if you while away time, if you while away your university time, it's going to show, it will reflect if it may not reflect immediately, but it's going to be reflecting, because they said what you do on a daily basis, it silently determines your future. So if I'm actually wasting my time on a daily basis, it gets to a point, um I don't know, like it's just going to show that I wasted time, I wasted years. And they tell you that use time, if you learn how to equate time with money, if you cannot spend $50 on something that is not valuable, if you cannot $30 on something that is miserable, you shouldn't spend your 3 4 5 hours on something that won't give you value as well. Proven. Because time, they said, is equal to money. If you meet people that knows time, most people, okay, now let me just say, there is some people you get to meet, their time worth something, like they don't make, or they don't misuse their time. They are seeing time like money. And if you're a student, if you see time like money, if you can equate it, because time is actually money, time is resources. Now if you learn how to equate time, now if I'm not able to spend 50,000 on messing up, I shouldn't spend my 2 3 hours on doing something that is not valuable. It's not making sense. So learning how to equate it is going to help me utilize it. It will help me manage it. Time management is called time management. It will help me manage it. It will help me, and it's going to help me, I don't know, like it's going to help me achieve a lot. So that's the sort of that, guys. And a lot of emphasis is being thrown. A lot of emphasis. We just okay. We have few quotes, more like a quote. We said, don't graduate with only certificate, graduate with value. I think I mentioned something like that. They don't graduate with certificates alone, graduate with value, because is that the value that you have is what the real world will reward you for, not just the knowledge you have, the kind of problem you can solve, things that you can create art from it. It's what real life pays for. People don't buy product, they buy solution. If your product cannot serve them, they are not going to purchase it. So they don't just love your product, they love the service, the value that they are getting from the product. That's why they purchase it. So likewise to human being, people, employers don't employ you because you're a graduate, you have big certificate, but the value that you're creating, that's why they are going to ever be employing you. Okay, guys, okay, that's the cool. School is a foundation, but you must build your own future. School is structured to teach you academically, parts, all of that, but you ought to build your own future. A training ground, you should make preparation, feel, get to learn and unlearn things, be prepared on that area. So that's just the part. And your certificate can get you chance, but your skills keeps you inside. It's not enough. Your certificate can get you outside. It can make people see you a first class, a second class. People are going to see, well, they have seen you. It's giving you a chance. It's bringing you outside. But what keeps you is your value, your relevance, what you're able to give out. That's what keeps you there. If you don't have it, despite your out, you're still going to be ignored. School prepares you for exam, not for life. So sorry guys, so whatever school is doing is actually preparing you for exam. That's why we say school is examination oriented, result oriented. Once you're done, they issue a certificate, you'll be out. But school prepares you for exam, not real life. Don't misuse it, or don't misinterpret it. Don't get both of them collide. School only prepare you to for school. It prepares you to pass well, to have a knowledge of what you're studying, but does not prepare you for life. It's not preparing you for real life. So there is a lot of emphasis to tell students that despite you're still schooling, make preparations for life, because it's requisite, it's important. It's I don't know, like I'm serious. I'm very, very serious. Like it's important. And the lack of preparation of anything is not always coming out well. That's proven. So guys, I don't know. We just exhausted this the live film section, and we're going to be going offline, guys. Well. Appreciation for every person that subscribed or participated, and much love, guys. Thanks for joining the live film section that we're going off now, and we so much love you guys, people that participated. So thanks, guys. Okay, and join our live stream tomorrow. Stream every day. I guess tomorrow, so from 2 p.m. downwards, you're gonna see us online, and you're going to get to joy. So, guys, we're moving offline now, and you see us tomorrow as well. So much love. Get to follow us on any of the social media handles: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. UF Graphics. Get to connect with us. We're very simple and relatable. Yes, we get to answer you questions. Get to answer your question, and that's it. You can get to check us on any of the social media handles. Our name is UF Graphics. All social media handles we they available. Anyway, guys, we're going offline. We just exhausted the live stream section. It's getting dark and blurry, so we're moving off now. We're actually going to be facing some things. Okay, guys, we're done with the session stream. So much love to everybody that's peeped, people that participated, people that reacted. Every single person, much love. UF is not taking it for granted. We're not taking it for granted, guys. We really appreciate the effort. We really appreciate every single person, our returning viewers, new viewers, every single person is not taken for granted, guys. Much love, much love, much love. We are not taking that for granted, guys. Okay, we're moving off in few minutes now. Thanks for joining. Thanks every single person. We'll get to see you tomorrow, and we'll get to talk better. Okay, guys, we're moving off.